What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the studio. We are back for one of our favorite and probably one of your favorite segments called Dispatches from the Front.
Dispatches from the Front, where we tell you what's going on out there in the market right now.
Okay, Max, what are we talking about today?
Well, today we're talking about the perfect market and where that exists.
Does it exist?
I don't think it exists. So we're talking about the market and the things that make it an advantageous time for certain people to sell at certain points.
What happens in a market, Max, where there's, like, let's say over the last 2 years, what was going on with the market and why was it advantageous to sell then or buy then?
You had a lot of people looking. You had low interest rates for a long time there, encouraging, allowing folks to be out there shopping. And so when people would throw their house on the market as a seller, you had a lot of folks capable buying that home, which led to a lot of people paying over asking, having to get really competitive, doing things like waiving inspections, financing, things like that. So just this kind of flurry of activity anytime something got listed on the market.
But still not a bad time to buy, because if you look at it as a train and the train's not at the station yet,
right,
and rates are low, money's cheap. So it's still not a bad time to buy. In fact, I bought a house during that market.
Right. I
Crazy.
did too. I actually did too.
Max bought a house during that market too. Now let's kind of shift over to where we're at today. Inventory's gone up, rates have gone up. What's going on right now, and why is it a good or bad or neutral time to buy right now?
Yeah, I think if you are still in a position to be shopping right now, it's a fantastic time. You've got less competition. You're able to get those offers accepted without having to fight, X amount of other people for that same property. And the sellers are really looking for your offer. So they're willing to accept things with inspections, with timeframes we might not have seen a few months ago. So if financially you're not scared off by the rates and that's still working for you, it could be a really great time to get what you're looking for.
Yep, I agree with that. And for those of you that are paying cash, great. The best time to buy them is right now when prices are kind of neutralizing a little bit. We're up 1% year over year from last year. And so we're at this point where there's more opportunity to buy, especially with cash. But for the rest of us, financing, the actual cost of the monthly payment every single month is what matters the most. So don't get too caught up on the rate, because you can refinance after a year or 2 years, or depending on the loan program, which we're not going to get into today, but there are loan programs out there that can help kind of mitigate that cost up front to get you in the door. So what really matters at the end of the day is cost. Can you get that house with the right negotiation tools, with a rate buy down, with credits towards closing costs, with the least amount of cash out of pocket? And then also, does your payment make sense for you now? These are the types of things that you should be analyzing with your real estate professional.
And just like Leo was saying, with the higher interest rates, a lot of the lenders are coming out with these different programs that can still make it work. If those numbers are a little bit stretched, if they're a little bit tight, there's these programs that they're coming together with to make up for some of those higher rates and help you spread those costs out or reduce them in the short term, at least.
Everyone's getting more creative. And if you are a seller or thinking about selling your home, this is an even more important time to be focusing on all of the details. You can't just throw your house up for sale and expect multiple offers. Now, if we're looking at a systematized plan, you have to look at what the buyer is going to be paying. You have to understand that there are less buyers out there just because of the rate increase. People are hesitant to move or make big decisions right now while the economy is a little bit shaky. Now, the cool part is if you hire the right professional and you prep your house for sale and you do all the right things and price it correctly and just present it really well, you're still going to have a good result. People still need a place to live. You still need to move. That doesn't mean that everything just completely stops.
Stay connected with your real estate agent. If you've got questions, reach out. We can give you an up-to-date snapshot on where the market is that day, week, month, whenever that perfect time is for you. We'll help you out.
Yep, we're here. We're available to answer questions. Don't feel like you're wasting your time. We're happy to grab coffee, a beer, sit down and talk about what's happening so that you can plan ahead or you can navigate successfully right now. So thank you for joining us on this month's Dispatches, and we'll see you next month.
Happy holidays.
Boom. I love it. That was perfect. That was 10 minutes.
Nice.
So now what I want from you guys for a real version of this
Cool.
is what were your main hit points in 1 sentence or less? Like without the explanation and the understanding.
I can't do that.
Gotcha.
The main points
I'm not
were
capable.
there is no perfect market. The market has shifted since last year. Sellers and buyers' expectations both need to shift.
Mm-hmm.
If you're financially prepared, this is a great time to buy. Sellers need to be really prepared with their home listings, and you need
You want me to do it?
No, she needs to sit down and do it.
Oh yeah, you might as well. You just have those dials.
No, I
I
know.
was just listening. That's why I know.
Wait, you actually do that? How do I listen?